Let's not overcomplicate things. Here are the do's and don'ts of short form content. And because there are more do's than there are don'ts, let's start with the things to avoid when creating short form content. Number one, don't make your clips too long. I feel like this goes without saying, but people do not want to watch videos that are boring or that keep dragging on and on and on and don't ever get to the point. The point is to make sure that your videos are short. That's why they call it short form content. But we also want to make sure that it's precise, that it doesn't waste anybody's time. And the benefit of this is that it's going to help you in the algorithm. At the end of the day, all of these social media platforms want you to create content that keeps people watching. And so if you're able to do that, then the algorithm will show more of your videos to more people, because when they watch your video, they stay and watch for the entire thing, or they even watch the video multiple times over. So you should avoid creating boring content. Otherwise, people are just not gonna watch it. That's just the reality of it. And I realize that when you first start creating content, it may not be your best. In fact, your first videos will probably be your worst videos, but over time, you'll continue to get better. You'll be more efficient in your editing on camera, and you'll be able to articulate all of your thoughts and the content that you're delivering at a much better rate, and it'll be more interesting and people will stay and watch. And one of the best ways to make sure that your content doesn't end up dragging on and on is through editing. Editing your videos so that it's short, it's snappy, it's quick, allows you to record whatever content you have, but then in post-production, you can make sure that it's speedy, it's efficient, and it gets directly to the point. And one of my favorite platforms and apps to do that is called Descript. I have an entire playlist of videos right up here where you can check out how to use Descript, how to edit your videos, and most importantly, make your videos more engaging, making sure that they're not boring and that they just drag on forever and ever and ever. Let's move on to don't number two. Number two is to don't wait too long to start posting. Post now. Do it. This is another one that probably goes without saying, but I know people get so caught up in what type of camera do I need, or what do I say, or when do I post, and what should I post about? Listen, all of those questions are very valid questions, but if you never start posting, you will never get to the point where you are able to answer those questions for yourself. So don't wait too long to start posting. Post right now, post tomorrow, post something so you start learning and you get the experience and you get the feedback of what it feels like to create short form content. Now, if you feel a little bit overwhelmed, I totally understand. Here's one thing that I think could help. Let's just say for the next 7 days, you commit to posting at least once per day. 7 videos, that's it. Don't worry about how they look. Don't worry about having all of the editing tricks and effects and all of the stuff to make it look fancy. The main thing that you want to do is just to post something, build that momentum, and all of that other stuff will just come later. But the key is do not wait. Do not wait to start posting. Post right now. Now, the next don't you want to completely avoid altogether, which is downloading and uploading videos with watermarks. Now, watermarks are the little logos that pop up on the screen, on the frame of the video. You know, if you see the little TikTok logo bouncing around on someone's video, that is because it's been uploaded on TikTok. Now, what you don't want to do is download that video and then upload it on another platform like Instagram or YouTube Shorts. These algorithms are sophisticated enough to see that that logo is popping around on your frame, and it will automatically decrease the reach and the exposure that that video will get. Instead, if you have the original video, you'll need to upload it to all of those different places individually. Or one cool hack is that there's tons of websites where you can download videos from, say, TikTok or Instagram, YouTube Shorts without the watermark. Because these platforms have come out and flat out said that your video will not get as much reach and push if you upload a video with watermark. So when the platforms come out and say that, it's just something that you should just not do altogether. Okay, so now that we got the don'ts out of the way, let's talk about what you should do for your social media short form content. Do number one is to repurpose your long form content. This is a very common strategy for folks who create long form content on the regular, whether that's a YouTube video, a video podcast, a long form webinar or extended training, anything that is long in nature, what you can do is chop it up into different pieces and then upload that for short form content. This does two really cool things for you. Number one is that it uses the compounding effect of time. So let's say in this YouTube video, I'm sitting down, I'm taking the time to record this YouTube video. And from this one video, I probably can pull upwards of 5 to 10 different clips that then I can repurpose for short form content. The beauty of that is I recorded and edited this video once, but I don't have to sit down and re-record each one of those clips to then post for short form content. So it's like I'm getting a 2-for-1 or the best bang for my buck when I sit down and record a long form piece of content and then chop it up and repurpose it for short form. Because of the nature of short form content and how more people can see it and it has the opportunity to go viral, you can funnel people into your long form content through the use of short form content. So the next piece of long form content that you create, I encourage you to split that up, chop it up, and use and repurpose that for short form. Do number 2 is to be real and authentic. I think this goes for any type of social media or content. When you're real and you're authentic and you're yourself, people can pick up on that. Your audience can pick up on when you're being fake, when you're not being yourself, when you're trying to have this image and create this image of who you are when that's not really you. So if you can be real and authentic, people will resonate with that and you will resonate with the right people. You're not going to be able to please everybody. Not everybody's going to vibe with you. But if you are real with yourself and real with your content and your audience, then you will attract the right people, and those people are going to love you for who you are, and they will really enjoy your content. So make sure that you're being real and authentic. You won't regret it. Do number 3 is to research and implement trends in your niche and overall on each of the platforms. Picking up on the different social media trends increases your probability of going viral. What I encourage is for you to get creative and put your own spin on that trend. And it seems like every week there's a new trend on social media, especially with short form content. And that's what's really cool. And you have the opportunity to be creative and tie it back to what you do, what your business is, or what your personal brand is about. So in order to do that, you do have to be on the platforms looking and searching and engaging with the content. So that way you have an understanding of what the trends are and how you can tie that into your content. And if you're really creative, you might be able to set some trends yourself. Do number 4 is to get better with every single video that you create. Whether you're just now getting started or if you've been creating content for a while, a good goal is to get better with every single piece of content that you create. Because just imagine of the compounding effect after you've created 10 videos, 25 videos, 50, 100 videos, 1,000 videos. Imagine how good you will be. You'll probably look at your first videos and be like, oh my gosh, what was I doing? And if that's the case right now, then good. That means that there's growth. That means that you've continued to get better. And so having that mindset of getting better with every single video, number 1, it gives you the space to not be so focused on making the perfect video. Instead, you're working in iterations. You understand that the video I'll post right now today is not going to be as good as the one I post tomorrow or the one that I post next month or a year from now. And it opens your mind to finding and exploring ways that you can get better with every single video. So that could be the way that you're talking on camera. That can be the sound or the trends or the edits. That could be how it looks, what equipment that you're using. But by getting better with every single video that you create, over time, you're going to be one heck of a content creator. Number 5 is to use sounds, effects, captions, all that fun stuff that really dress up your videos. We talked about making sure that your videos aren't boring. And one of the ways that make them more engaging is to include some of those things that are built into all of these platforms. And there are other apps that can help you with dressing up your videos. Now, does every single video have to have this? Absolutely not. But in many cases, this can help you, 1, with the algorithm, and 2, help your videos to be more engaging, encouraging people to watch it longer, which is what the platforms want in the first place. Do number 6 is to post consistently across multiple platforms. With this evolution of short form content, we now have YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Reels. There's a lot of places that you can create and post short form content. And while you might be focused on one of those platforms, I would argue that there's not a ton of extra work that you'd have to do to post one video on all of the other platforms, especially since a lot of them are kind of conforming together and have some of the same specs and requirements. So all you have to do is just repost those videos without the watermarks, and then you'll be able to increase your reach without having to re-record a video for each one of those platforms. If you're looking for a really good app to edit short form content, make sure you check out this video right here where I break down how you can create videos for social media using Descript. Check it out. If you found this video helpful, I appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.